I'm going to talk about something that most people, actually almost everyone, would like to know about, but they do not know that yet. I'm going to begin by telling you my personal story. In August 2014, I was diagnosed with a lung disease. I was put on oxygen and told I would be on oxygen for the rest of my life 100% of the time. There is nothing they can do for this lung disease that I have, except for the typical chemical-based pharmaceuticals they use to treat this disease. I had been on full-time oxygen for almost a year before I started using this product, and you can only get it through select doctors. I began using this product in September of 2015. By December of 2015, my doctor took me off of oxygen except for when I was sleeping. My doctor told me to enjoy my time that I have off of oxygen because he said I would end up back on oxygen very soon. A little over a month later, in February of 2016, he took me off of oxygen completely 100% of the time. That was 8 years and 2 months ago. My blood oxygen levels stay 96 to 99%, which is in the normal range. I am not cured of that lung disease. I still have it, but I live a completely normal life and without oxygen. There are not any pharmaceutical drugs or natural products that cure anything. They can treat symptoms, but they do not cure anything. There are heart patients with high blood pressure and high cholesterol. They treat it, but they do not cure it. This is about a product and this is about a business. Whether you feel like you are interested in a business or not, everyone should be interested in this product, even though they don't know that yet. I know I will never go a day without using this product for the rest of my life. I want everyone to understand this right now. It is not about any particular disease or condition. It is about every one of them. It is not about any specific age group. It is about every one of them. Recently, there have been many articles published by the Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, several university medical centers, and many others about the alarming increasing rates of cancer in young people in their 20s and 30s and even younger. 20 years ago, 1 in every 10 Americans was expected to develop cancer in their lifetime. Now, in 2024, 1 in every 2 Americans are expected to develop cancer in their lifetime. Also, recently, there have been several medical articles about senescent cells. They have always existed, but recently the medical profession has nicknamed them zombie cells because that is exactly what they have become. Half alive, half dead cells that will not die. In the past, our immune system would eventually rise up and eliminate senescent cells. But what is different now is these zombie cells invade and spread to our normal healthy cells. That is not good. And the results are shown in the statistics. The rates of every degenerative disease have increased, they have not gone down. Normally, our cells live and die when they are no longer healthy and are then replaced by a new healthy cell, and the process repeats itself. But when a cell lives healthy, then becomes unhealthy, but will not die so that it can replicate the process like the normal cell does, then that becomes a big problem for our health. Why did the government stop funding this kind of research? The telecommunications industry has almost complete control over the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission. According to Captured Agency, a monograph written by journalist Norm Alster during his 2014-2015 fellowship at Harvard University's Center for Ethics. There's a revolving door between the membership of the FCC and high-level people within the telecom industry that's been going on for a couple of decades now. The industry spends about $100 million a year lobbying Congress. The CTIA, which is the major telecom lobbying group, spends $12.5 million per year on 70 lobbyists. According to one of their spokespersons, lobbyists meet roughly 500 times per year with the FCC to lobby on various issues. The industry as a whole spends $132 million per year on lobbying and provides $18 million per year in political contributions to members of Congress and others at the federal level. The telecom industry's influence over the FCC. The 2009 review published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that heavy cell phone use was associated with increased brain cancer incidence, especially in studies that used higher quality methods and studies that had no telecommunications industry funding. Last year, they updated their review published in the Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health based on meta-analysis of 46 case studies, twice as many as they used in their 2009 review, and obtained similar findings. Their main finding was the current review is that approximately 1,000 hours of lifetime cell phone use, which is about 17 minutes per day over a 10-year period, is associated with a significant 60% increase in brain cancer. The FCC says radiation from cell phones, 5G, Wi-Fi, and everything else is a safe level of radiation. But the world where there is no FCC says it all causes cancer. And the same type of situation as the telecom industry and the FCC is the same type of situation with the FDA and plastics in the foods we eat and the drinks we drink. Recently, there was an article posted in one of the health publications, not any one particular brand of bottled water, but all brands of plastic bottled anything. They found 240,000 plastic particles in a 1-liter bottle of water. And consuming plastics causes cancer, but it is still approved. Lobby money controls a whole lot of things. What has changed in America the last 20 or 30 years? A whole lot of plastic in what we consume and a whole lot of so-called safe levels of radiation. Why have senescent cells that have been around forever and now suddenly became a big problem and have been given a nickname, zombie cells? So I ask again, what has changed over the last 20 or 30 years? Now we're going to talk about the products. Our two core products were developed through 50 years of research by scientists and quantum physicists, researching plants and the whole molecular structure of the 44 most nutrient-rich plants on Earth. Knowing through their research and their scientific research that life on average should be about 120 years for humans. Researching over 150 million different combinations of which plant molecules combined with other plant molecules to create the perfect combinations from nature to give the body what it needs to be the optimal solution. The science team was funded by European royalty in about 1920 for the purpose of finding the causes of aging and the causes of diseases and to find solutions. That research was fed into a supercomputer in the early 1970s by a new science team from Europe who were very aware of the original science team of the findings they did in their original research. If that sounds like a fairy tale, it is not a fairy tale. Using the supercomputer to analyze the 50 years of research, the new science team, which formed in 1973, formulated liquid gold, what is now known as iHercules, because it is the most powerful combination ever, and accomplishing what no other product has never been able to accomplish. Select doctors from Europe have sold the product and used the product to successfully treat many patients since 1973, over 50 years ago. Over 25 years ago, one of the science team from Europe moved to the USA as head of the science team for America. And since then, many millionaires, billionaires, politicians, Hollywood stars, and many others have been using these products through select doctors in America. In certain circles, this product has been known about for over 50 years. Many people consider iHercules to be the scientific breakthrough of the century. You have heard my story and my situation, and there are many just as good as mine. From every situation you can think of. No, we do not cure anything just exactly the same as nothing cures anything. But most of the time, nature is the best medicine. The reason there is no other product that can accomplish what iHercules can do is because natural products cannot be patented. The pharmaceutical industries fund research for products that can be patented. The original science team, who were not associated with this company, they were funded to do the 50 years of research they did. The new science team owns that research, or they have access to it. The science team created iRevive for the treatment of third-degree burn victims where there was no skin left, nourishing and healing while regrowing the skin. Many people refer to iRevive as the miracle cream. Many Hollywood A-list celebrities use iRevive daily. iHercules and iRevive accomplish what no other products have ever been able to accomplish. Think about these two statistics in America. America is 34th on the list in countries in terms of life expectancy. And in America, we begin building plaque in our veins, arteries, and blood vessels at the age of 10 years old. There's no wonder that we're 34th on the list in terms of life expectancy. iHercules is the only product ever that can begin to open up your blood vessels and improve your microcirculation in only 4 months, and rejuvenate your body's organs in only 3 years, and rejuvenate the bones and the skeletal structure in 7 to 10 years. iHercules is also the only product that has been scientifically documented by an accredited lab through case studies of 1,500 participants in the case studies, and found to reverse your biological age by 10 years to as much as 30 years. The tests were conducted by a third-party government-approved lab who won the Nobel Prize in 2009 for research in the field of biological age reversal. They conducted tests on several products. The tests were conducted through 4-month-long case studies on each product they tested. The most biological age reversal they ever found in any product they tested was a 3 to 5 year biological age reversal until they tested 1,500 people using iHercules for 4 months. And the results were true biological age reversal of 10 years to 30 years with documented proof. How is it that iHercules is the only product that has been scientifically documented to reverse biological age by 10 years to 30 years in only 4 months? The answer is nature and quantum physics. Why were the case studies 4 months long? Because the life of the red blood cell is 4 months long. There is no other product that can penetrate the connective tissue. iHercules penetrates the connective tissue. The red blood cell is connective tissue, which is responsible for distributing oxygen to the cells. That is the reason iHercules can begin to open up the microcirculation system in only 4 months. That is the reason the organs can be rejuvenated in 3 years. It takes 3 years to penetrate the cells of the organs of the body. That is the reason the skeletal structure can be rejuvenated. It takes 7 to 10 years to penetrate the cells of the skeletal structure. There are no other products that can do any of this because no other products have been able to penetrate the connective tissue, the red blood cell. From nature through quantum physics, iHercules nourishes and penetrates the red blood cell. Premium nutrition, the likes of which the body has never seen. Vitamin manufacturers either extract the vitamin from the natural source or they are made artificially. In either case, the body doesn't recognize them. The body does not know what to do with them because when extracted from the natural source, it is no longer natural. The majority of supplements available on the market today are made artificially. These include vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, amino acids, and everything else. Vitamin manufacturers manufacture vitamins that are patented. You cannot patent nature unless it was man-made, unnatural nature. our, our products, through extensive research of 50 years, they took the whole molecular structure, the whole molecule, the fiber, the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants, the whole molecular structure in its natural form. And the body recognizes it. And the proof is in the blood work, which the documented case studies proved. This is not a case of my nutritional supplement is better than yours. There are no other products, period, that can do what iHercules and iRevive do, period. 80% of Americans use some kind of a nutritional supplement regularly, and I am sure they would prefer to use one that actually works. They just need to know about them. And all of this information creates incredible opportunity. In December 2020, the company was given the marketing rights to market iHercules to the public through this company. Now even the doctors get their products through this company because this company is now the only place to purchase these products. And that creates opportunity. And the truly best opportunities are the ones that no other companies have. And therefore, we have true opportunity. There are two ways to purchase products from the company, as a customer or as a transformation affiliate. Affiliates are independent business owners eligible to participate in the company compensation plan. Customers are not eligible to participate in the compensation plan. To become an affiliate, you purchase a product package. A 1X product package is $299. Shipping and handling $16, so it comes out to $315 to your door. Or a 2X product package is $598. It has $22 shipping and handling, so it's $620 to your door. Folks, there's nothing wrong with earning a really good living, and there's nothing wrong with becoming totally financially free. I'm going to talk about something that makes complete sense any way you look at it. You purchase a 2X product package for $598 plus $22 shipping and handling. That's $620 to your door. You also need 2 customers in the beginning. So what I would suggest is this. I would enroll 2 family members as customers, each purchasing a jar of iRevive for $49 plus $11 shipping and handling, which would come to $60 times 2 customers, $120. So your out-of-pocket cost would be $620 for your product package and $120 for the 2 jars of iRevive. That would be $740 total out of pocket. A single bottle of iHercules is $79 plus $11 shipping and handling, equals $90 to your door. You get 9 bottles of product with the 2X product package. That would come out, if you bought them individually, to $810. So you save $70 right off the start, even buying the 2 bottles of iRevive. Plus, you have a business. In your business, we are going to show you how to sponsor 2 people your first week who each do the same thing you did, and you will earn $710 your first week. The second week, the 2 people you sponsored do the same thing. You earn $640 your second week, a total of $1,350 your first 2 weeks, a total of $2,350 your first 6 weeks, and by your 6th week, you could be earning $2,000 a month every month. And all you did is sponsor 2 people who would like to do that also and keep the process going. It is as simple as that, period. There is not one thing about that that does not make logical, complete, good, common sense, period. And you can stay right there and earn $2,000 every month if you want to. But for people who would like to earn more, we will show you how to earn $4,000 per month, then $12,000 per month. Then we show you how to achieve total financial freedom, and much more realistically than you would ever think possible. Plain English, y'all. You can keep doing what you are presently doing, or you can spray 4 simple little sprays per day. Takes about 3 or 4 seconds per day. The reason you want to start out by purchasing the 2X product package for $598 is because it comes with 9 bottles of iHercules, and it is best to spray 4 sprays per day, 3 times per day for the first 4 months, because your body produces red blood cells every day. Each red blood cell will live 4 months. If you are spraying iHercules 3 times per day for the first 4 months, then every red blood cell will be under the influence of iHercules. And as your cells die off, they are being replaced by healthier cells with longer telomeres, because your cells are healthier because they have been under the influence of iHercules for the whole life of the cell. So it is best to begin with 9 bottles. Then your first monthly order, you get 1 bottle of product per month, beginning your 2nd month, 3rd month, and then the 4th month. 9 plus 3 is 12, and that happens to be exactly what you need to start out spraying 4 sprays per day, 3 times per day for your first 4 months. Then the single bottle per month is the maintenance dose that you need to keep your cells and your body under the influence of iHercules. I know firsthand that I will never stop using iHercules, and there does not come a time, or I should say, there does come a time that you know. Well, I am 100% sure that I know. Now, just one more thing in plain English. Most of us work at something to earn a living. It's a necessity. But there is nothing wrong with getting ahead in life. And you do not have to stop doing what you are presently doing to earn a living to achieve total financial security with this business. Then you do anything that you do because you want to do that, not because you have to do that. There's going to be a training on this website that can take you to whatever level of success that you want to achieve. Even if you only have time to do this part-time. If you do not think you can do this business, the only person that is stopping from having success is you. Anyone you share this presentation with, this just might be the best thing that could ever happen for them in more ways than one. I know where I might be if I had not known about this product, and in more ways than one. Right now, it begins with you taking initiative to understand All-Star and the complete explanation of the compensation plan. I have detailed it out where it is easy to understand.